Hello, fam. I'm ATIF, and this is Nightlife Fire.
Nightlife Fire with ATIF Robinson. This week's guest, Nina B. Bartending, and her man, Will. Nightlife Fire. Tasty.
Welcome to Nightlife Fire, and thank y'all for joining us this week. My guest be the lovely Miss Nina B. and her man, Mr. Will. How you guys doing tonight?
Good, and yourself?
Awesome. Let's jump right into the questions. What is it that each of you do for the nightlife, or within the nightlife?
Okay. You go. As you know, I started a bartending company that's grown into a hospitality company. So for the nightlife, when we're working in it for the promoter clients, it is mostly, event planning, day of coordination, sometimes catering, staffing, bartender servers, whatever is needed for the events. And this man right here backs me on everything. He's security and all.
That's awesome. Okay.
You want to tell him what you used to do?
Yeah, what you do? What did you used to do, Will?
Before I started backing her in her business, I used to be long time ago. I was a promoter for a little while, and I was a bouncer down the Paradox for like 7 years. So that's how I became in the club scene per se, and the nightlife scene back when it was fun.
Okay, awesome. Well, how did you guys meet?
Well, the first time we met, it was at a meeting through a mutual friend for some business, and then the next time I was on business and he was on social time. I used to manage DDL Lounge, and he came there with one of his brothers.
And the Hennessy got me. I kept going back and forth to the bar, asking for drinks.
But any bar that I worked on, you would come to if I was there.
Yeah.
He had been flirting
for a long time.
For a while.
For a long time.
Was it stalking or flirting?
Flirting. I wasn't stalking her. She was flirting.
Yeah, he was flirting. If he was stalking, that'd have been cut a long time ago.
Right. Okay, so y'all found you found love in the club, huh, Will?
Yeah.
Awesome. So before you guys got together, was it did you have like a fear dealing with a person in the same business as you guys are in?
Me, no. I never dealt with anybody that was in the business before her. Everybody was just people that went out. So this is actually my first time. Was I afraid about some things in the beginning? Yeah. I didn't think I would know how to deal with it because you deal with so many people and I don't trust everybody. But her being the woman that she is led me to gain that trust, and it just started working out for the better.
Well, thank you.
How about you, Nina?
I'm not doing it again. I've done it. I don't like it. I, had some reservations about him in the beginning because of some of his very close friends being in the industry. But I, got to know him, so it worked out.
Okay, well, Will, is there any part of Nina business that you do not like, or what do you enjoy most about her business?
With her business, it's totally different from what I've seen with everybody else. like her clients and the people that she deal with is totally different from what we see in the city. Totally, totally different.
Right.
Besides you guys that she deal with on a regular, but even y'all parties are different from everybody else that popular. But
Right.
I like her business and like to go out with her because I can see more. Like it's more to this bartending thing than people think. Like she doesn't just run a bartender business, a hospitality business. So it's totally different from everything else. So it's more of me liking it and learning than disliking anything about it.
Awesome. Well, how do you guys deal with the opposite sex or working opposite sex? Nina, for you and being as though you're a bartender, do you ever have any issues being behind the bar? With the fellas at these events.
Of course I do. But those who know me and pretty much follow on social media, they're respectful. There's no issues. It's the ones who don't know, and then I'm very
Right.
stern and direct, so they're
Oh, I know
respectful
this.
as well. It's
She don't take no shit.
Definitely know that.
For the most part, no, I don't have any issues at events. But I also try not to, work those kind of events where, people don't know how to hold their liquor, or, it's a very, I really don't even want to put it on age, because you just have some people even that are older who don't know how to act. But, I guess those types of crowds where, people are used to just saying and doing whatever they want to do to people and thinking it's okay. So most of our clientele are brides and grooms, private events. So
Right. Awesome. You're doing real big things. That's great. So in the past, has it ever been a time that you may have felt like you may have been sexually harassed or something may have been taken out of context?
yeah, I had that happen, but it wasn't with a guest. It was with an event vendor, who we would always trying to see each other, working the same types of events and things like that. And I think because he assumed I was single, that I was just, open for whatever. No, I'm not, I wasn't cool with how he was coming at me, and sometimes even, putting his hands on me, like, no, like, you got to stop. So it took a couple times to kind of have to drill the point across that I wasn't interested, and if it didn't stop, it was going to be a problem. It thankfully stopped though.
Well, that's awesome. Well, have you ever been in a position where though you're working an event and you seeing it happen to another young lady within that event, and how did you handle that if so?
I haven't seen it. I can't even, I can't lie. I haven't seen it. I think because when I am working, depending on the situation that I'm in, I'm focused on the event at hand. Be it people or the client's money, or just the execution of the timeline. I'm focused on that. And I haven't had any of our bartenders or servers say that anything has ever happened. But, depending on the situation, we definitely address it. If it's something that we can handle, if not, we'll let either the client or security know.
Okay, great. I brought that up because it's going on like nationally, like everywhere. A lot of guys getting called out for sexually
Yeah.
harassing women. It's a very important subject. Very important subject, and sometimes as men we can be a little bit insensitive to that. One of the ladies to hear how they can deal with that type of situation. And but let's jump into you guys a little bit more. How do you each make time for each other being so busy?
Mm. That used to be a struggle. But the good thing now, I think, I know for me and my schedule, I have kind of learned how to step back in business and kind of run the business instead of working in it so much. I love to be behind the bar. It's mandatory for me to be there for cash events and certain clients and things like that. But mostly, we have a team of bartenders and servers that take more than the best care of our clients' events. So when he's free and available, I try to make my time, work around his, be it
Uh-huh.
the events or, office time. So that way, we can get our time in. And we have date nights and stuff. So
We make it work. We definitely make it work. Like with me, I'm a store manager, so in my position and where I'm at is like I'm on call 24/7, and she kicks me in my face and punches me all the time for that. But it's just come time that we both make time for each other. Date night
Okay.
on certain nights, and even when we come
Uh-huh.
home, like we just make that time for us to be together.
I mean,
Okay.
hey,
Y'all
he
have
laughed
a
every night
special
in your
place?
bed. So
Oh
say it
wow.
again.
So do y'all have a special
Say it again.
A special place to
y'all
go.
you have a special place that y'all like to go to?
We do so much.
Yeah, it's
Well, you know what? I would say New York. Like we go to New
yeah,
York a lot and
a whole
just
lot.
we run away for the day and just and go to different boroughs and different parts of New York and um yeah, I would say New York.
Yeah, New York.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta bring up this. I've been watching
Uh
this because I scroll social media, Facebook and IG. Uh, both of y'all birthdays coming up, but I believe it's more so with Will that Nina, you're doing something real special like every day for this man. Like that's something very different. Can y'all explain that to us? Explain it to the people. What's going on? Because I need to take some
okay.
notes on that.
It's his 35th birthday that's coming up New Year's Eve. So
Oh,
I came up with the idea to give him a gift of action or love every day for 35 days leading up to his birthday. So we started November 27th.
Yeah.
I went to his job and told him what was gonna happen. So every day there's a new surprise, or just like I said, an act of love. So like one weekend, I could not roll my eyes, have an
The
attitude.
best weekend, the best gift ever.
I had to be as pleasant as
She couldn't say
possible.
man.
nothing.
No question, a million questions or anything. So like that was an action. He has like coupons for date nights and things to cash in whenever later, or like different outings. Just a lot of different things that I know that he would like and enjoy for 35 days. So like we have what,
Oh,
5 more days. So yeah, that's it though.
how does that make you feel? Because I'm thinking like you never had this done to you. So how does that make you feel?
Never. It's exciting. Like I look forward to it every day. Like I tell her and people that even ask, like the notes that she leave means more to me than the gifts. Like just the time that she took
Right.
out and thought about writing something on a piece of paper for 35 days mean more to me than the gifts. The gifts is a plus, but I appreciate it all.
Right. Awesome. Awesome. But Will, let me stick it to you for a second, Will. So what is it that Nina does or something about her that drives you crazy in a good manner? And then I want you to tell me what is it that one thing that really irks your soul that she do?
Oh boy.
She's very different from anybody else I dealt with. Like she's the definition of a real woman. So
awesome.
You're trying to make me cry.
No, from the beginning, like us men, we don't know what the hell we want. We doing whatever the hell we want to do, especially when we're single. So it takes us a long time to actually grow into the person that we need to be for us. But that woman, when you finally meet her and she helps you bring it out, like that's a plus. And that's what she's done to me since we've been together.
Sorry, Max wanted to get in on a video too.
That's beautiful. I have 3 little dogs myself. That's beautiful to see your little dog.
One is enough.
So
go ahead and tell me the bad thing that makes you crazy.
Yeah, bad thing. Try to skip that. Let's get it out.
The bad thing, she's a firecracker. She knows what she wants. She knows a lot. So it's like she gonna get her point across no matter what. No matter what the situation is, she gonna get that damn point across. So I either gonna sit there and go back and forth, or I'm just bite the bullet and be like, okay, you're right. Just shut up.
Okay, I thought that was only in the business world about her. But yeah,
I live with it.
Wow.
Okay. Well, this question for both of you guys. Before you got together, in the past, you got to past relationships. What were some relationship killers? Like you just couldn't, this is it. I can't even deal with this no more. What was that for you guys?
Cheating.
Well,
with me,
I wasn't cheating. The other person was cheating.
Oh, okay.
With me, I just
no.
Back then, I think it was just nobody knew what they wanted. Like I dated seriously a lot when I was younger. Nobody knew what they wanted. So it was just more of just the cat and mouse game. That was just stupid. Like, if I would have met her years ago, I don't know. I probably wasn't ready years ago. But
we probably be in a different place.
But it's just a cat and mouse game. Like back a long time ago when I was single, like nobody knew what they wanted. So that was my part.
Right. Okay, Nina, again, when you were single, what was the biggest turn off, or what was okay for a guy to do at an event? Try to talk to you or anything.
Don't ask me for free drinks. That is a huge turn off. And then to top it off, you don't want a tip, but you want my number. Not so much.
That definitely would be. Gotta tip the bartender that.
Absolutely.
That's what you making them. I know you for a fact. You be making those good drinks. Like, I love them every time. And Will, for you, Will, back in your day, was it Color Paradox?
Yeah.
Would it have been okay for a woman to approach you? Or how do you feel about that in general? When a strong woman just coming up, like, yeah, I want you. I've been checking you out. Blah blah. How does that sit with you?
It's fine, but honestly, back then I ain't take nobody serious. Like I was we going home. That's it. Like I ain't taking serious back then. So anything would have been okay with me.
What?
No, not everybody. But
so you led right into my next question too, man. So for a guy going out, is that the goal to have sex at the end of the night? And if you don't, if a guy didn't, was that considered a failure?
Now, me personally, I wasn't really into it like that. Now, when you,
speak from your homeboys too. Like everybody,
like
the whole crew.
some of his friends up.
But like it was.
Yeah, I know a few.
It wasn't a challenge, so it wasn't nothing hard to do. Like I was a bouncer in the club. Two of my friends were DJs. The other two was probably working in the club, and the other two was like dudes that dance. So like it wasn't hard. Like it wasn't a chase for us. So it was normal. It was normal.
Right.
So
right.
But now,
okay.
Totally different. Totally different.
Well, I expected sex.
Right. Then, you know, we ain't forget. I ain't gonna forget about you now. So you know, in your time, and you out with your girls, or you work in an event, wasn't an intent like, yeah, I've been peeping this guy. I'm gonna go ahead, or do women even talk like that? Let it out.
Yeah, we do talk like that. We talk like that all the time. But I can't say that it was anybody. I can't say it was anybody in particular that, you know, I was just like, oh, I'm gonna, you know, go out to get him. If I ever find time to go out, I'm going out to enjoy myself. So that's then and now.
Okay, but same as
now.
Same as with Will. Speak for your homegirls. You know, back then, you know, was that their intent?
Some of them, still, yeah.
Okay. So I got something new. I'm gonna try out with you two guys. Hot seat questions each. One question for each of you. Nina, and you. I'm sorry, Will. How can I put this?
Shoot.
How can I put this? If you had one DJ that out of all the DJs, male or female, that would DJ your last party ever, who would that DJ be and why?
It's just like if we get married, we can't even decide on one. We're gonna have like 4 DJs, so this is
truthfully speaking, I will say L. He will be my main DJ because I know that if it's my last party ever, I'm gone somewhere or anything, I know he know what to play for me. Like it wouldn't be no question. Like we're gonna hear club music and house music for like 3 hours. And I know I can count on him for that. So it'd definitely be him.
And that's DJ Big L, correct?
Yep.
Awesome. Definitely a great DJ. What I like about Big L is he gives me that old school feel of a party or a DJ on the playground and got the whole playground just lit. He just gonna throw anything and you rock into it like, man, this dude is serious. That's why I love having them on our events.
Yeah, stick them anywhere.
And Nina, your hot seat question. Let's see. Out of all the events this year, let's see. You've been to a few. What was the best and why?
All of just this year?
Well, within the last 5 years. Let's change that. Last 5 years.
For me to work or attend?
Both. Both. You add on. I
want to be sure. Honestly, I would have to say y'all Black Card Party. That was, you know, the best. It was a lot less stress for me. I know. I was able to, you know, make sure you guys had a lot taken care of for that event.
So was
You know,
was it a lot less stressful because I wasn't drinking them as much as in the past?
no, it was a lot less stressful before the event on my end because
Okay,
y'all hit me with a lot last
yeah,
minute,
definitely
but this time y'all didn't. Even though
awesome.
I wanted to do more, I think y'all kind of said, "All right, we're gonna chill on her nerves just a little bit this time." But
Exactly.
that that night it was, we were short staffed, but we carried that event and we did very well. Me and the girls definitely took
Mhm.
care of the food and the bar and everything. It was just a good event. A lot of people there, a lot of good energy. Um, it was just a good event.
Awesome. And so, what about an event that you went to?
Say it again.
So, what was the best event that you went to? Outside of working.
You know what? The hush party. We just went to a hush party on Christmas Eve. Was it Christmas Eve? No, it was the 23rd.
23rd, yeah.
It was surprisingly the most fun like we had in a long time. Um, you can't really get me up to dance often, but because I was able to keep flipping the switch to music that I wanted to hear, and all of the DJs did amazing. We had a good time. We had a really good time.
I definitely need to attend one of those. I've been seeing them, throughout the internet in other states. I'm definitely glad there's some style of party like that is here now in Baltimore. So I definitely try to attend something like that. Um,
And shout out to Be Easy. He's
Yeah.
the brains behind that movement here. So definitely shout out to him
awesome.
because he
DJ
started
be
that and it yeah.
Yeah.
okay. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he
And
killed
they
one of
have
white parties.
a
Yeah, great DJ.
yeah, the last
Definitely a great.
Saturday of each month. I will be there to dance all my stress away.
Okay, well, I'm glad you said the last Saturday each month, so I know not to book nothing on that day. None of my events on that day, so I need to be there.
But if
So
you book something, I'll be there.
true, that's definitely true. So, Nina, I want you to kind of school the guys on nightlife party etiquette. Is it is it a proper thing for a man to before they conversate with a woman that they're interested in to buy them a complimentary drink and then go at it, or how would you what would be the best route for them?
I'll say, if she doesn't have a drink, I would definitely, offer, say, hey, would you like something to drink? While you're standing there talking with her. If she's already drinking, you know, ask if she would like another. If not, okay, cool. Let her know that you're interested, but you don't want to get to know her inside the event. Let's be
Right.
clear. You cannot talk a woman's head off at the party. She came out to be seen, to drink, to have a good time. If you want to get to know her outside of the event. Exchange numbers and follow up the next day. But don't try to find out her family history inside the party yelling over music.
Right. Right. And will what is it that you inform the ladies out here? What's the few things we just like to see women do at events? Like
We
behave.
don't like to see.
I know one for me is I hate seeing them take their shoes off at an event.
Woo, listen,
I
you
hate
ain't
it.
got to be a man to get tired of
I
that.
think grown women don't like that.
I don't care how bad my feet hurt. This man will carry me on his back before I will take my shoes off. That is so disgusting.
Right, exactly. So, what's a few other things, Will?
Me speaking from my point of view as a man now, just not dressing slutty is like played out. Like that's for kids.
Right,
Like honestly, us as men, when we see a woman dressed like that, our first intention is not to take you out to dinner, it's to take you home that night. So
definitely.
you have naked with the bodysuit on and see through, and you drunk all over the place. Like as a man, that's kind of played out. Like no grown man would want to deal with
Right.
somebody like that, because in our head it's like, bitch, you like this with everybody. Anybody can get you. So, and it's
Mm-hmm.
not to judge how she dressed, because you can't do that. But they said the first impression is everything. So if we out all the time and this all I'm seeing you do, or I see you dress like this all the time on social media, it's like it's kind of a turnoff. Like we want that woman that's business minded in that business suit, cause that's the one that usually get wifed.
I ain't no damn, but that sounds good.
You getting a lot of points tonight, Will. Let you know, man. You getting a lot of points.
Yeah, he can get points, but don't inbox him.
Oh man.
One of those in a business seat.
Nina gonna get one. Nina gonna get a few of them now. Few business suits. It's definitely been a pleasure talking with you guys, man. Great, very great interview. Um, Definitely at the top of my list of, as far as interviews I had thus far. You guys are great, two wonderful people, two wonderful people in love. Well, from that's what I see.
He
But
are.
and I definitely love how Will supports you and vice versa, and how you show your appreciation for your man. I definitely admire that about you two as a couple. So what do you have coming up next, Nina, as far as in the nightlife or outside of the nightlife?
As far as events for my company, Nina B Bartending and Hosting Services, or MBBHS events, we have the annual pre-Valentine's expo, for where we have small vendors, in one space for you all to come and support instead of going to the big chain stores. That's February 11th. 3 to 6 is at the Trevino Paint Studio that's on Ricerstown Road. You can definitely follow the social media page. It's at MBBHS Events, or you can go to the website MBBHS Events or NinaBBartending.com for more information on that. People do they generally fuss at us when we make a lot of plans without including them. So I think that in 2018 we might have a couples page for like date night experiences and date challenges and just different things like that to kind of do more, do some couple things coming down the pike. I have started a new venture, in the beauty industry with hair. So, for quality hair, I got tired of supporting people and spending so much money and not getting quality hair, or getting that mess from China and just wasting my money. So I started my own venture in that. And then I've also partnered with one of my bartenders, actually, for it's like a vintage, consignment, but also brand new items as well, for in fashion. And that's Lush Dynasty along with La Flair Hair Bar. So those are the two things that we have going, the new things in business. And at some point, he'll be adding the men's segment to the company Lush Dynasty as well. We have our summer tastings coming, the spring and summer tastings. We will definitely have pop-up shops on the patio and things like that. 1712 West North Avenue is the suite address, just right next door to Dope Artist Apparel. So those are the things. And then I'm gonna get on his nerves about getting back on track with his brand. Uh, you want to tell them about that? Since I'm putting you on the spot, because I'm an entrepreneur bully.
Next year,
I am.
She is. Between me and my daughter, she'll done so at least to make sure we start doing our own thing. But I get it. I really get it. But with me next year, I am revamping my clothing line, Love Yours clothing brand. Something I've been working on for a long time. I started and I stopped, and that's because I lost focus trying to focus on my 9 to 5, well 9 to 9. But learning from her, I have to make time for it, and that's going into next year. A lot of my time and effort will be going into that because building my own is definitely one thing that I want to do. And if I can build these other businesses and make them a profit, damn sure do the same thing for us.
It wasn't just your job that was in the way. We had a lot of stuff happen personally, with the passing of my father and my mother. It's just been a lot. So he's been putting a lot. Thank you. He's been putting a lot of energy and support into me, taking away from what he was doing as well. So it's not just his 9 to 5 or 9 to 9. So
Okay, well, as soon as you get that clothing line back up and running, Nightlife Fire, ATIF TV, we definitely here to support, and do some business ventures together, hopefully.
But I have a question for you.
Oh, really? Nightlife Fire, I'm ready.
Will you be broadcasting from the Red Light District event on February 11th?
I sure will. Going around speaking to all vendors, and also, matter of fact, while we're on here live, giving away 2 tickets to Nina's event. So if anybody, the first person who comments the first show date of Nightlife Fire, that's who's going to win those tickets. So get the commenting. Get the commenting. That's going to be the winner. It's definitely going to be the winner.
They can comment, but they got to put the right date.
Right. The right date. Definitely the right date. And those who don't get it right, or hit Nina B up for them tickets.
They're only $5. The tickets are $5. We want for you to be able to come and spend your money with the vendors.
Awesome.
And there's going to be tons of white Hennessy punch and regular Hennessy. Don't make that face.
Oh man, I gotta prepare myself for that.
Don't do it.
Oh man! Yeah. Once again, thank you guys for stopping past Nightlife Fire, and you guys definitely been great. And next week, because of you guys, we're gonna spin off and do a battle of the sexes. We showed y'all some love, how love goes. So next week it's gonna be battle of the sexes, and the week after we're gonna bring Nina B back for battle of the sexes against a male. A male DJ. I believe DJ Nitro, but we're gonna get it popping though. God.
Okay.
But then,
better eat his
but Nina, if you can,
I don't back down.
Then before we get out here, who would be some of the vendors at the event? If you can name some up the top.
We'll have Audacious and Pharrell. She is the mastermind behind everything that I have sequence and spandex in my closet.
Me too now.
Yes, him too now. Lush Dynasty, of course, LaFleur Hair Bar. We have Blissfully Made by Mimi Nicole, who will be putting together our condom bar again, along with making sure to bring all of her beautiful wine glasses. We have Pork Chop actually hosting again. So our,
Oh, that's gonna be
Cupid. Yeah, last year he
Full
was
time.
shirtless with the wings and the wig.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm gonna be putting those pictures up soon. We are actually, we have Shall Be Beautiful. She'll be doing some facials and some skincare demos that day. We have Vintage Black Cosmetics. We have Cashmere Closet that'll be there. We have Wisdom Cakes Cupcake Company. We have a shoe boutique that'll be there. Just a list of people, honestly. So just come out, bring some money. Men, either come with your women with credit cards or send them with credit cards. We have lingerie and everything that day.
Yeah, I think that shoe boutique gonna get me in trouble that night. I'm at to prepare for that. My wife loves shoes.
That's what's up.
And
We have jewelry vendors and everything.
Okay, give us the date and the time again, once again, for your event, for this event. His name?
February 11th from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Trevino Art Studio on Ricerstown Road, right off of 695.
Awesome.
We
and
have
fellas,
the
that's
event
right.
lady who will be doing, huh?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
We have the event lady who will be doing a very nice balloon setup for outside, so you won't be able to miss the event.
Awesome. And fellas, that's right before Valentine's Day. So yeah, you definitely want to be in the building too, fellas. Grab something. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss Valentine's Day, man. I've done it before.
instead of going to, again, the big chain stores, support small business, shop small, shop local. This is how we, pay our bills. Support us. Target has enough money. Walmart has enough money. Support the small business.
Awesome. And once again, I definitely thank y'all for stopping past Nightlife Fire. And until next time, peace.
Thanks.
Thanks.